Which one is butter? Belle? Belle? Is that butter? Belle de Barrette. Help. I literally just landed in Paris. This is Boris. I rented his Airbnb. One of the first things I do every time I go to a new country is try to figure out some words so I don't seem totally like a foreigner, other than just saying, hey, do you speak English? My friend Boris, he taught me how to say, do you speak English in French?
Parlez-vous français?
Parlez-vous français?
Parlez-vous français?
Parlez-vous français?
Parlez-vous.
So it's like, parlez-vous?
Parlez-vous français?
Parlez-vous français?
Non, non. Parlez-vous français? No. The R is after the hey.
Okay, so parlez-vous français?
Very nice.
Parlez-vous.
Super.
Okay, so that's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say parlez-vous français? No, I say parlez-vous anglais?
Parlez-vous anglais?
Anglais, that's what I have to say. Anglais, and that means
not anglais. Anglais.
Anglais.
Yeah, because anglais is a piece of the steak, you know?
It's a different word.
Beef. It's a piece of beef, anglais.
But anglais.
Anglais.
Alright, so these are the nuances in language that are fun to learn. Parlez-vous anglais?
Yes.
Okay, so that's what I'm going to say to people. I'm going to say, do you speak English? Instead of using English. And then I have to follow that up with, my French is bad. Or what should I say after? Like, my French is bad, or I don't know French?
Mon français n'est pas bon.
Mon français n'est pas bon.
Super.
I had a nice sleep last night on this bed, and I want to just show you my apartment. It's a studio, one person. 2 people could probably live here, but it's super small. Check this out. This is my door. Bathroom is directly to the right. Pretty nice shower. You got a kitchen with everything you need. Pots and pans. There they are, pots and pans. Yeah, you got the burner. This. They gave me a fridge. Got my stuff right here. Just a little bed. And then this is pretty dope. I'm really living that Parisian life. Look at this. Kind of like in the movies, you know, you see all the people outside with their terraces overlooking. Right below me is a very super cool part of town. Incredible shops. I went to bed last night probably at 8 p.m. But these shops and these people are out here until midnight. Eating food, drinking beer, having wine. I'm excited because I get to explore this place. It's a beautiful thing. Check this out. This is my apartment complex. Look at these stairs. You wind all the way up. And down. Typical Parisian. I've never lived here, but I've visited. Obviously seen the photos. And this is an old building. Look at these like old wooden steps. And I'm going outside. I'll show you the courtyard. And then what I have to do is get food because I just got in. There's nothing in my apartment. I'm gonna try to get some eggs and find a random local grocery store. That's what I'm gonna do when I'm here. Just film everything like normal, like I normally do. Here we go. There we go. Yeah, baby, look at this. I'll show you this courtyard. It's awesome. Super quiet. In the morning, nobody out. Hello. There'll be more people outside. And I have to learn the language because I want to learn how to communicate. The streets are small as frick, so this always happens, traffic jams. Like if anybody stops, all the cars are stopped and just honking at each other. Yeah, so this big truck was like delivering groceries and then just stopped up the whole street. But this is my street. First day here, I'm just gonna go walk until I walk into like a grocery store and just see what we can get there. It's cool to see like the local activity, just like people working, biking, walking. city in Europe has those. Just like a bunch of fruit, vegetables. I think they have like eggs and stuff. So. But I'm trying to get to a bigger grocery store if I can find one. See that behind me? Yeah, that's one of the most beautiful things about Paris. Is just like, you know, they got the cafes, they got the terrace buildings, and most of them are only like 5 stories tall. So it's not like a super high-rise city like New York. It's more similar to London, I would say, than New York, just because obviously it's European, but you got the buildings that are only like 4 or 5 stories high like this. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. All beautifully decorated. The city's basically 10 miles of straight art. The entire city is a museum. That's the cool thing about walking around, is that you're always gonna find something new, something historical, something that you've read or saw in a movie or a book, you know what I'm saying? See that bike path? So many people. It's kind of sweet that the city has a bike path because there's so many bikes that they need to designate, otherwise people would just be getting hit left and right. So the green path is for bikes, and if you're not paying attention as a pedestrian, you can get smacked. I've had that happen to me, almost. So the name of the streets here are Rue, like Rue Saint Laurent. Good thing to know. And you're always gonna run into some beautiful churches, architecture like from Gothic period, Renaissance period. Yo, I'm gonna go inside if I can. Incredible. See that? That's my local, that's the church that's less than a mile away from my house, and it's open in the morning. You just go there and pray. This thing was built in the 6th century. It's like hundreds of years old. Way older than my home country. Grocery store. This is awesome. It's like a natural grocery store too, so apparently it's a little more healthy, but check out what they got. Bospes, Svatebes, Matio, Iribe, Nero. Alright, it's in places like these where you realize you need to know the language, because I want to ask her, do you have eggs? And I don't know how to say that in French. In German, it's haben Sie Eier. In French, it's which one is butter? Belle? Is that butter? Belle de Barret. Help. Barate. Tartine, I don't think that's butter. Is this butter? Butter? Butter like... yes.
Yes.
This, how do I say it? Boyer?
Beurre.
Beurre.
Beurre is
Bread is pan, and beurre is butter, butter. So for your pan, you need some beurre. Okay, bye. Like I told you, dope thing about Paris, there's art everywhere. On the side of this building, there's like these little metal plates, and when you look at them from where I was, it's a face, but then when you walk next to them, it's really nothing but protruding plates. I was talking to a guy yesterday and he said that French and English are pretty similar, so it is nice when you walk by stores and you can make out some of them. So I know that that was Lebanese specialty, which when you can walk around the street and pick out one or two words, you don't feel so lost. You feel lost, but a little bit less than lost. This street, this rue, last night I went here. The entire thing was filled with people. On the right hand side and the left hand side. I'll just show you tomorrow or tonight. This is cool, huh? Okay, so I know enough about language to understand that that said impasse private, which is probably like private walkway, but I'll just show you that much and then walk back out. But how cool is that? Look at that. And then you go back out in the street and it's poppin' city. So yeah, this is like my neighborhood. I'm gonna go make the food now so I can get on with the day.
La porte est ouverte.
La porte est ouverte.
La porte est ouverte.
More French words. You see that? It said porte ouverte, but I don't understand why it said ouverte when it was spelled with an O. Why was it spelled? Why did it say ouverte when it was spelled with an O? But I'm assuming that porte is the door, right? Which is kind of cool because it's a port. A door is like a portal to a different room. Frick yeah, dude. Oh my gosh. Okay, every single time I go to a new country, every time, without fail, even if I've already been to the country, it's always a really, really good feeling when you do very simple things. Basically, you feel accomplished when you do something super simple in a foreign country because it's all foreign, it's new. You don't know where the grocery store is, you don't know how to speak the language, you don't know what egg is or butter is in French. But what I did was I went to the grocery store and now I have food in my apartment, so I would consider that a success. Like I said, when you do really simple things in foreign countries, it's like, you feel like a child again. You feel like a literal child. Like when you're a kid and you make an awesome peanut butter sandwich, you're just like, yes, I did it. And that's why I love traveling, because I feel like a child again. I'm gonna make this breakfast. This is what I got. I got some flocons. Flocons. I'm assuming that means, in German it's Haferflocken. In America it's like oatmeal. So, you know, French to English. Belle.
Belle.
One of the reasons I love traveling is, of course, the history, the architecture, the new place, but the language. You're speaking or trying to speak and failing at, which is fun, a language that millions of people have spoken their entire life, and it's just so interesting that there's different languages around the world, and that's an obvious statement, but it is interesting. You go anywhere, all over Europe, all over Asia, all over Africa, all over North America, even, you know, we got only two in North America, it's Spanish and English, but still, there's different languages, and you hear things like, bleh, and you're like, how do I get that in my brain? I think the best way to learn a language is literally to go live around and have to communicate, right? So, if I was just learning French in class and they had a picture and they're like, this is bleu, then I probably wouldn't remember it as well. But since I was at the grocery store and I picked it up physically, walked up to the cashier and was like, what is this? And she said, oh, bleu, for the pan. Now I know it. Now I know it better. So bleu, hopefully I don't remember or forget that. And my pronunciation obviously is not so good. So if there are any French people watching these videos, I'm trying my best. And in order to be somebody that's good at a language, you have to first be really terrible. Everyone knows French people have learned different languages. Maybe they know English or German or Spanish, and you can't be perfect at the beginning, so.
Au revoir.
Ah, that's what people are saying. I've heard this so many times. Okay, bye.
Au revoir.
Au revoir. Au revoir? Oh, is it au revoir? Au revoir or au revoir?
Au revoir.
Can I just say au revoir? Au revoir. Au Au
Au revoir.
revoir. Au revoir. Au revoir. Au revoir.